What's good? Your boy JD here with Boosted Beamers. So, I was looking online and there's absolutely nothing on the new spool stage 3 DIY low pressure fuel pump kit. And I don't know why nobody has done some type of video, but I'm going to do it for you. Coming to you first, Boosted Beamers. So basically, I've got this thing taken apart on my bed. First and foremost, what you have to do is you need to remove this top hat like so. See how it's removed from the top of the low pressure fuel pump? Well, all you have to do to get that to release is push it all the way down and compress it, and then you're able to get to this little C-clip thing right here, little bitty thing. Once you get that off, I don't know if it's on both sides. On mine, it was just on one. It was on the side with the spring. I was able to loosen that off, and I pulled it up, and I pulled it up with a little bit of force, and it was able to pop right off. Okay, so once you're able to pop that off, then the next thing you're going to need to do is on these two little notches. Okay, that notch right here and that notch right there. That one right there is the one that goes into the spring part of the top hat. Okay, so once you got it right there, you're going to bring the top hat back up. A little difficult. It's not easy, that's for sure. And I got something backwards. Probably not. I need to lift this up to the other side of the pump. These were on that side, so I need to lift it up, get it over here to this side so everything fits right. This thing is just not wanting to bend or flex with me at all. I don't know why, but gotta manhandle it a little bit. Seems like, okay, got it around. Okay, so now that it is around, probably need to get one in, one out. Yeah, that's it. Okay, make sure the wires are in the middle of the pump and not on the outside of the clamp things. Okay, once you get that, all right, that should be good. Once you get it into position, you can lift it up a little bit more and drop them in, just like so. But don't forget your spring. So put the spring back in, get it up over the hole, drop it down. That's what she said. And once you do the manhandling, you do a little finessing, okay? It's not gonna wanna go back in the way it came out. Dang it. I think you better have them wires towards the outside like that, because I just tried to put it on and I had a little bit of difficulty. So we're gonna retry it. We're gonna figure this out together. There's no video on it, so we gotta do what we gotta do. This thing's not wanting to go in on the other side for some reason. Oh, it's because I'm blocking. Is it this spring? Okay, so I'm guessing that this spring is supposed to go in after you push it down. What the fuck is stopping me? So these old lines are binding up. I'm pretty sure that those are the ones you're gonna pull out and replace, but I haven't gotten that far yet. So we gonna retry. I'll be back with y'all here in a second. What's up, guys? JD with you, back with Boosted Beamers. So part 2. I got it all figured out. These old hard lines, they were MF'er to get off. So anyways, I just cut them off with X-Acto knife, and I am going to put them in now. So this goes in here. The one, if you're staring at the pump from behind, it's going to be the one on the left, but the one with the 90 is the one that's going to go into the exterior filter pump fuel filter thing. So you're gonna turn this around, you're gonna send it straight down into there. You can put hose clamps on it. I'm not quite sure how these hose clamps work. I don't know how that's gonna help. They were hard enough to get off without them, so I think they'll be fine. Or maybe that's for something else. Put a little bit of lube. This thing is difficult to get on. I'm telling you, it was super hard. I had to cut it all the way off. So, God. You know, most YouTube videos act like everything's so easy. Well, this is going to be a real and uncut video channel. I'm going to bring it to y'all raw so y'all can see exactly how hard it really is. Because this is not wanting to go on. Maybe I need to put a little heat on it. So, maybe this is the trick to get it a little more malleable. Just hit it with some heat. Inside and outside. Maybe that was why it was so hard to get off too. Let's see. It's going in a little bit easier, but still no cigar. So maybe it wasn't hot enough. Alright guys, that's the trick. But I feel like I am hitting wires and I might be causing damage to stuff. And I don't like it anytime I feel like I'm doing that. I got that thing quite hot. Nope, not gonna do that. I think another reason why it's so hard to push because it's an accordion, so you think you're pushing hard, but it's just compressing, you know? So you got to get all that stuff compressed. It's hard to get it from trying to wiggle on you, so it's just a little difficult. I got it to every one of the little splines except for one. I'm hoping that'll be enough. It's not one to come off, so hopefully that holds some pressure. They've got 3, and I've got only 2. Well, it's the one flaw with this pump, but we'll see if I can get it further. Wish I had some pliers or something that I could grab a hold of it and push hard with, but I don't. But we're gonna hope that that is tight enough. Or we're gonna try and put one of these clamp clip thingy majiggers. I don't know how the hell they work, but God, these things are kind of impossible, man. These things, I don't understand them. God, I'm bleeding everywhere. Still can't get it off. I don't understand why they would make a clamp so difficult. God, man, this is something else. Oh, fuck it. Using the heat. This one shouldn't be as hard because it's not down in like a crater. It's like sitting right here on top. So shouldn't be near as hard. Oh, man. God. See? Not as easy as they make it look online. Stuff's always moving, changing. Problem after problem. Till you get it all set into place. It is not done yet. God. Alright, I can try too. Blood's all over it. My blood, sweat, and tears, y'all. And if y'all can, I know it ain't gonna hurt y'all at all, but man, it would sure help me if y'all would just subscribe to the channel. I promise there's gonna be some really good content coming out once I get this build done. We're gonna be street racing, we're gonna be drag racing, we're gonna be doing all kinds of stuff, so don't miss out, man. Grew up with me and you know that I ain't... God damn, I'm bleeding everywhere. Stupid hose keep freaking bending. That's the biggest problem with putting these hoses in, is they just want to bend and turn and move around. God damn. Fucking crooked, bent ass shit. This one's kind of on the outside, so I can kind of risk putting a little bit of heat to that. Alright guys, now I'm gonna hit it. Shit, here's some water. Just any kind of liquid to kind of get that metal and that plastic to set in that position to where it doesn't want to come off. It's kind of molded to it. I wasn't able to get it down to the last barb, but eventually I'll just put some zip ties on there, matter of fact, just for an extra layer of protection, because these clamps, I can't figure out what the fuck they do. This is a brand new one. I still can't get it to move or do anything. This don't make no sense. This is the weirdest clamp ever. This is really the dumbest clamp ever. Whoever, spool, y'all didn't have your thinking caps on when you sent these clamps out. What the fuck? That's crazy. Can't get it any further than that either. That's crazy. To be continued, guys. Alright guys, JD here with Boosted Beamers, part 3, low pressure fuel pump. So anyways, now that I got all the kinks worked out and figured it all out, It's not as difficult as I thought it was. Okay, so I'm gonna make a rundown for you guys, so it's pretty easy. You remove the C-clip from the top hat. Okay, might be one on the other side. There wasn't one on mine. As soon as you do that, pull the top hat off. As soon as you pull the top hat off, unplug some of these electrical things so you don't rip them out or destroy them, damage them in any way. Then you take your pump, you attach it to the side, figure out the lines, orientate them to where they're not getting bound up or bunched up in any way. Okay, as soon as you do that, you're going to get everything set and connected right. You're going to plug the straight fitting into the right side of the pump, and it's going to go straight down into the pump. The other side with the 90 is going to come off of that and feed into the filter. Okay, so you just have to orientate those two. As soon as you do that, you get the filter. You just press that on pretty hard on the bottom. It sticks on. As soon as that sticks on, then you replace the top hat. You replace the top hat. Don't remember to put the spring in. Place the top hat. You put it down. Everything's back in. Okay. So then you have this one plug-in that's left that comes with spool. You plug this in there. Come on, click in. Click. All right. As soon as you have these, you've got to drill holes so that they have a positive and a negative up here. So drill 2 holes. You're going to want to drill it usually right there. Okay? So drill them up in there. As soon as you do, stick these up through the hole. And then attach the screws. Screw them down into the hole. So make the hole big enough to where you can get the wire through and stuff. But not big enough to where you can't screw it down. Okay? So that is it on the build, other than one last thing on the low pressure fuel pump build. At least there's one little piece that comes. This connects into the top of the intake manifold to the PCB breather valve. Okay, this tells the pump when to turn on and fire whenever it sees enough pressure in the boost pressure in the manifold. So yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you. Like, comment, subscribe, please. It's not gonna hurt y'all, but it would sure help me. Please and thank you. Y'all have a nice day, Boosted Beamers.